So in the last session, we discussed about what are the applications we are going to learn from this course. And along with the applications, what else or where we are going to focus are very much mandatory. Those points also we discussed. Now in today's session, let's talk about what is the meaning of fusion and how the cloud can be defined. So first we'll focus on what is the meaning of fusion. Course name, Oracle Fusion Cloud Financials. Here we are learning applications. We discussed about what is the meaning of fusion applications and what are the different applications we are going to learn as a part of financials we discussed. Now let's focus on what is the meaning of fusion. So before we talk about fusion, we'll go through the simple case. Like Oracle, there are many companies in the market who are offering the financials, SCM and HCM, different product solutions. Let's take few examples. We have companies like in the market, one is Oracle, which we are discussing. Along with Oracle, we have a different companies like, say, PeopleSoft. Okay, and JD Edwards, JD Edwards, and Siebel, and we have a Primavera, Hyperion, This is how many companies we have in the market who are offering the solutions or who are providing the application similar to Oracle. These are the different software companies who are offering the similar applications. Okay, say for example, in Oracle we have financials, we have HCM solution, which we call as HRMS. And we have a procurement solution. We have SCM, supply chain management. We have projects, or call it as PPM, project portfolio management. And we have CRM solution. This is how we have a different solutions as a part of Oracle. The same way, in many other companies also, not exactly, same or less, we have a different. Just for our discussion purpose, I'm taking many here. So it will become very easy for our understanding. Companies may not offer these many, but just I'm taking for our discussion. This is how many companies are offering the different solutions here. PPM, here reporting, and budgets, etc. Planning and budgets. So this is how different companies are offering the different solutions. So along with that, I want to take this as SAP. So Siebel. Okay, this is how we have a different software companies in the market. There are many. These all companies are offering similar applications, but when you look at these companies, when you talk about finance solution for any company, okay, for any company is going to implement financials, what is the best software they can use in the market for finance? That is always from Oracle. Okay, from Oracle, finance solution is very strong. If company wants to use HCM solution, HCM is very famous from PeopleSoft company. Okay, if they want to use the procurement and the supply chain management solution that is very famous from JD Edwards company. And if some company wants to use sales and distribution, that is again equal to SCM only. Here we call it ST. As per SAP, SD we call. So it's very famous from SAP. In SAP finance we call as FI. And if any company wants to use project related solution, project scheduling and all is good from Primavera. If any company is looking for very advanced reporting solution is good from Hyperion. And if any company is looking for CRM solution, the best in the market for CRM is Siebel. Now, the big question for any company is, if they want to use different application for their company, they have to choose which software provider. Okay, say for example, there is a company called as XYZ INC. This is a company name client. They want to use financials for their business. Okay, financials applications they want to use HCM. They want to use CM. They want to use PPM. They want to use very strong reporting solution or else a CRM solution. They need very strong reporting and budgeting solution. Now you tell me they have to choose which software product in the market. If they choose Oracle, they will get only finance as a best. HCM is not very good from Oracle side. HCM is good from PeopleSoft. And SCM is not very good in the Oracle side, from Oracle. SCM is very good from JDE or SAP. And PPM solution, in Oracle also they have a PPM solutions as a project, but that is not a great solution. That is not a best solution in the market. PPM is good from Primavera. The same way CRM. Oracle also offering CRM, but CRM is very famous from Siebel applications. And reporting, Oracle also we have some reporting tools and all, but best reporting tools always you find from Hyperion. So now it is not easy for the client to take the decision which product they have to choose. If they choose Oracle, they'll get only best as a finance. If they choose PeopleSoft, they'll get best as HCM, rest all are not up to the mark. The same way, if they choose one, they cannot get best as per their requirement. If they choose all, it is a big challenge. Okay, taking PeopleSoft from HCM, taking finance from Oracle, taking SCM from JDE, taking PPM from Primavera, reporting from Hyperion, Siebel from CRM, and connecting all those and using, it's a big challenge. They need consultants for PeopleSoft, Oracle, JDE, and SAP and Primavera and all. It's a big challenge. Okay, it is not wise decision also. Okay, taking different products from the different companies and connecting all those and using, it will create huge challenges, many issues they come across, and they have set up a big team who are expertised in those different products. So what Oracle did is, this is a case you can see in the market. This is a situation you see in the market. What Oracle did is, Oracle purchased PeopleSoft, Oracle purchased JD Edwards, Oracle purchased Primavera, Oracle purchased Hyperion and the Siebel. Many other products also Oracle purchased. After purchasing, what they did, they taken, okay, now once Oracle purchased all these all became Oracle products. Oracle PeopleSoft, Oracle JD Edwards, and Oracle Primavera. Oracle acquired all these products to build ultimate product in the market. Oracle Hyperion, Oracle Siebel. Not only this, for our discussion purpose, we are taking few, but there are many which Oracle acquired. After acquiring all this, what they did is, from Oracle PeopleSoft, they selected, okay, from PeopleSoft, they selected HCM. From their own product, Oracle, they selected financials. From Oracle JD, they selected SCM solution. And from Primavera, they picked PPM solution. From Hyperion, they picked reporting solution. From Siebel, they selected CRM solution. By selecting best solution from the different products which Oracle purchased and which Oracle is owning. Oracle is their own product. Apart from that, many other products Oracle purchased. After purchasing, they selected best solutions from the different products. By selecting best solution from different products, they built single product called as Fusion. If any company is going to use Fusion, their organization, finance is the best solution in the market. HCM is the best solution because HCM they are taking from PeopleSoft, which they acquired, which they purchased. SCM is the best solution because where SCM is very famous, that product Oracle purchased and they included as a part of Fusion. And PPM is the best solution. CRM is the best solution from Siebel, and reporting is the best from Hyperion. This is how Oracle built ultimate product in the market, that is Fusion. How they build this product? Oracle purchased many other products in the market. From those products, which are the best solution, they selected and they created product called as Fusion application. Now, if any company wants to implement what are the best solutions they want to use, everything is available in the Fusion. Okay, if you go to just only Oracle, you may get only financials as a best. If you go to SAP, you may get best solution as a SCM or say SD. If you go to PeopleSoft, you may get only HCM. But if you choose Fusion, you are going to get everything as a best because Oracle choose best solutions into Fusion from the different other products. So this is the meaning of Fusion. Okay, they combined the best solutions under one product, that is a Fusion. Okay, Oracle Fusion. This is done by a company called as Oracle. So we are calling it as a Oracle Fusion. Oracle Fusion means the best solutions from the different products. When we are going to work on Oracle Fusion, you never see this is from Oracle, you never see this is from PeopleSoft, you never find this is from JDE. Everything, all these solutions you see as a Oracle Fusion applications only. Oracle Fusion, the products only. This is the meaning of Fusion. Okay, this is the meaning of Fusion. The best solutions they combined and they built a product called as Oracle Fusion. That is the meaning of Fusion. Any questions on this, please? Any questions from anyone, please? Okay. No questions here. No. Okay, this is all about Fusion to understand. Now, we'll talk about what is the meaning of cloud. Okay, what is the meaning of cloud? Here, if any company wants to use Fusion applications, what they have to do is they have to buy the server. Okay, they have to buy the server. So they have to buy the server. They have to buy the servers. After buying the servers, server infrastructure, they have to take the license from Oracle for Oracle Fusion applications. Which applications they want to use? Say they want to use financials, SCM, HCM, PPM. For these applications, they have to take the license. Okay, it will be costing very high. They have to take the license. They have to take Fusion applications license. After taking the license, for which applications they are taking the license, those applications they have to install in the server. Okay, so the client has to do the installations. To do these installations, we need Fusion Apps DBA. Okay, Fusion Apps DB. Apps means applications. Fusion Applications DBA we require. The client required. Along with that, they need team who can manage the networking of the server and everything. So networking and security, admins. Okay. They need that separate team who will take care of the server, networking, and the security aspects. And they have to take care of the maintenance of the servers. Okay. They have to take care of the maintenance of the servers. Or you can say applications and servers. Okay, there will be separate maintenance for applications as well as server. They have to take care of the maintenance of the servers. And if Oracle is going to come up with the latest releases, maybe after some time they may introduce some new features, or they may add something to existing, or they may modify something as per the business convenience. So this all they have to upgrade from the current to latest version. They have to upgrade. This all should be taken care by company only, client who is going to use Fusion applications. They have to buy the servers, they have to take the license, and they have to install with the help of DBAs, and they have to take the like support from this. I mean, they need team who will take care of all these activities and the maintenance activities, upgrade. And this is how you can find for any client who is going to use the Fusion applications. If some client is going to buy the servers, they are going to take the license, they are going to install those Fusion applications, the server, and where they are going to take care of everything. That model we call as on-premise. Okay, on-premise. On-premise means in their premises, okay, in their premises, they are going to have their server, and within that they are going to have the applications what they are going to use. Okay, that we call as on-premise. So on-premise. On-premise means now on-premise models, this all will takes place from client side. If any company is going to do all this, that solution you can call as on-premise solution. That means they are buying their own servers, they are taking the license, installation, DBAs, network admin, security admin. They'll take care of maintenance of application servers. If they want to upgrade to latest version or release, their team has to take care of all those things. And when you talk about servers, say the client is doing the business in multiple countries, but they have to place the servers in one location only. Say they are placing the servers in USA, and they are doing the business in multiple countries, USA, India, and UAE, and take few other countries also for our example. When they are doing the business from these three countries, if they have a servers in USA, the people who are working from US, servers will be very close to them. So when they are going to work on the servers, to work on those applications, for them, it would be, everything will go smooth. Hence, whenever they create something, whenever they try to fetch something from the server, so their experience would be good. Everything goes very smooth. But the people who are working from India and UAE, when they are working on the instance, the speed and all, they will have a bad experience. The server response would be very slow. In all the ways, users have to connect from India and USA. But in US users, that would be fine, because servers are in US and users are in US, they are working on that servers. That means when I refer servers, applications, and they are going to work on the Fusion applications which are in the server, where server is located in USA, their experience would be good. Whenever they are trying to do something, server will respond immediately, and they can do any activity without taking too much of time with respect to server access and responding, applications response, etc. But the people who are working from different countries, server is very far away for them. So there will be bad experience for those people. That is one negative point you can see. Apart from that, this all should be taken care by client only. So if any client is not interested to do all these, still they want to use Fusion applications, they can take the servers from Oracle. Okay, servers from Oracle. Servers from Oracle. When you talk about servers from Oracle for their Fusion applications usage, Oracle is not going to provide physical servers. Here servers are physical. We have to place in certain locations. When you take the servers from Oracle, Oracle is going to provide virtual servers. Okay, virtual servers. How they provide virtual servers? By using the concept called as cloud computing. By using the cloud computing, by using very big servers, they can create n number of virtual servers. Each virtual server they will give to their client. Okay, each virtual server they will give to the client. Say for example, Oracle is giving one virtual server. The server name I am giving as a virtual server 1. This they given for one company called as XYZ Inc. Client name is XYZ Inc. XYZ Inc. company wants to use servers from Oracle. Oracle is not giving the physical servers where they can carry and they can keep in their office. Oracle is going to create virtual servers with the cloud computing. By using the cloud computing technique, with the virtualization concept, Oracle can create the virtual servers. Say, Oracle allocated one virtual server for XYZ Inc. company. Now take the case, XYZ company is doing the business in different locations. So they are doing the business in different locations. They are doing the business in India, USA, and UAE. Okay, they are doing the business in these different countries. They are doing the business in the different countries. When they are doing the business in different countries, how this virtual server is going to help them? In cloud computing, they are creating the virtual servers. These virtual servers, what they'll do is, what are the data centers they have in these countries? Say they have a data center in USA, and they have their data center in India. They have their data center in UAE. So client is doing the business in these 3 countries, and they are not going to keep their server in one location. Oracle is not going to keep one server for XYZ Inc. company in specific location. No. So Oracle is going to create one virtual server with the help of cloud computing virtualization concept. These virtual server, they'll keep available in all the countries in which countries client is doing the business. Same. And with these virtual servers, all the servers will get connected. All are same, all are one only. It's all about replication, and those all will be in the full sync. Don't say these are the different copies, all are one only. The replication, the replication you can see from all the data centers. Now, if India user wants to connect to the server to work on the financials application, in India only they have their server, virtual server which is supported by Oracle data centers. And UAE user is going to connect to the server to work on the financials applications or SCM applications. Their server is very nearby them. In their country, whatever the data centers are managed by Oracle, there itself they have their servers. And if US people are going to work on this server to work on finance or any other application, in US itself the server is available, because this is not a physical server. Physical server means you can place in one location from all the ways, from all the countries. Everyone should connect to that physical server which is residing in specific location. But here, what is the location? Internet is the location. Internet is the source. Wherever you have internet, there you can think you have your server in that location, because Oracle is supporting like that. You take example of Facebook, WhatsApp, or Instagram, and all these Google or Gmail. These all are managed with this technique only. Okay. So in every country, they are maintaining their virtual servers. Now, whenever you connect to Facebook or Google, you will have a wonderful experience, great experience. You never think so-and-so application is slow. Facebook is slow, Google is slow, LinkedIn slow, Twitter is slow. You never find it, because this is how they are keeping the servers available from where users are accessing those servers through virtualization concept. Okay, they'll have one master copy of virtual server. With that, they'll keep the same nodes, okay, the copies in the different data centers. That's how users will get connected. Say there is one user called as user 1, or say there is user called as X. If X wants to connect to the virtual server to work on finance or any other application, in this cloud computing, they provide one URL to connect to the server to work on the application. When user will click on that URL, the URL itself will identify what is user location. User location is India. It will connect to it, will redirect that user to India data center virtual server. That means the India data, that means system will identify. The URL can identify for this user which is very nearest data center. It will identify. User from India, nearest data center is India data center. In the India data center, whatever the virtual server Oracle is supporting for that client, the client connection will be routed to India data center. So that's how user experience would be rich. Here, client no need to buy anything. Okay, this all client no need to buy. So if they want to use servers from Oracle, that means they are going to use applications also. Just they have to take the subscription. If any company wants to use virtual servers means cloud. Okay, virtual servers means cloud. So if any company wants to use cloud servers or virtual servers, just they have to take the subscription. They'll take subscription like, we need subscription for finance, SCM, HCM. We need for these many years, for these many users. So that's how any company can take the subscription from Oracle, and for that they no need to pay too much. Okay, so if any company is going to use servers from Oracle, that means virtual servers from Oracle, they can take the subscription for which applications they need, for how many years they need, for how many users are going to work on that Fusion applications. Accordingly, they can take the subscription. If they take the subscription, servers will be managed by Oracle only. Which servers? Virtual servers. Wherever you are doing the business, you think your server is available with you only, which is supported by Oracle, because they will replicate your server availability in every data center wherever you are doing the business, and wherever they have their data centers. Accordingly, they'll just keep available. So if you go with Oracle servers, you no need to buy the servers, which is costing too much capital investment. You no need to spend anything for servers. You are going to use virtual servers which are provided by Oracle, and you no need to take the license. License, Oracle charge too much, but subscription very less. When you take license, they completely give you the product to you, which you can install and you can manage in your servers. But in case of subscription, Oracle will install the applications in the virtual servers. They'll give the access. You no need to take the license. Compared to license, the subscription fee is very, very less. And to do the installation, you don't need any DBAs. Okay, installation and everything will be done by Oracle DBAs. And we don't need any Fusion Apps DBAs if you are going to use the virtual servers. The DBA support you will get from Oracle only. The network related, security related, and the server maintenance or application maintenance, upgrades, everything Oracle will take care. Simply you take access and use it. Now we all are using Facebook. We are not worrying about servers and maintenance and license and many other activities. Everything Facebook team is taking care of, just we are using as a user. The same way, any company can use Oracle Fusion applications with the same model. They can take the subscription. Facebook we are using without subscription, as a free. But in case of Fusion, you have to take the subscription. Then you can use for your company to manage your finance related data, HCM, SCM, PPM. Okay, these are the different product families. So whatever the solution you required, accordingly, you can use in your company. Okay. When you talk about this HCM stands for Human Capital Management. Okay. SCM already discussed, supply chain management. And PPM stands for project portfolio management. Project portfolio management. And CRM, customer relationship management. Okay. So these are the different product families. There are many other also, but just for our discussion purpose, we are taking. You want to use any product family. These are all we call as product families. In Fusion, these are the different product families. So if you are going to use any product family, simply take subscription. After taking the subscription, implementation team will implement. We are going to work as a implementation consultant. Okay. If any company wants to use Fusion applications, they have to take the subscription from Oracle. And as a consultants, we can implement, then they can use it. That's how the solution is simplified. So now who are using this Fusion applications, they can go with the subscription. They no need to buy the server and they no need to go with on-premise. Okay, where the user experience, who are going to use the applications, their experience would be very poor and too much of investment. They have to deploy the team to take care of the installations, maintenance, etc., etc. And there will be risk involved in case of on-premise. If server goes down and you have to call your DBA, if DBA is available, then only it will up and running. But if you are going to take virtual servers, there will be team from Oracle all the time. The team would be available. If any issue with the server is going to be down, your virtual server, there will be immediate response. Okay, immediate support from Oracle. If you go with the virtual server, and again, you don't need to spend too much. With the less investment, you can take the applications access from Oracle and you can use for your company. So this model we call as cloud. Okay, this model only you can call as cloud. That means it's a very simple point. Where you have your applications. If you are going to use Fusion applications, the Fusion applications you have in your own server, or Fusion applications you have in Oracle provided virtual servers. If you are going to access the Fusion applications with the help of Oracle virtual servers, that only we call as cloud. Okay, that only we call as cloud. Say, for example, you are going to use Oracle Fusion Financials applications for your company. Okay, you are going to use Oracle Fusion applications for your company. When you use Oracle Fusion applications for a company, that we call as Oracle Fusion applications. Oracle Fusion, say financials applications we are going to use. If you have your Fusion Financials applications in your own server, you call those as Oracle Fusion Financials applications only. But same Oracle Fusion Financials applications you have in Oracle provided virtual servers, then call Oracle Fusion Financials applications as Oracle Fusion Cloud Financials application. That means, please go on mute. Please don't unmute. Please. Okay, where your applications are deployed, where your applications are standing, based on that, you can include cloud or no cloud. You are using Oracle Fusion Financials applications. Are you going to use Oracle Fusion Financials applications with the help of Oracle virtual servers? Include term called as cloud. You are not going to use Oracle servers. You are using your own servers. You call it as Oracle Fusion Financials only. You are not accessing through cloud. Accessing through cloud means accessing through virtual servers. Why virtual servers? When you use virtual servers, we are calling as cloud. You know, cloud means very lightweight. Okay, the clouds can move very easily. Accessing, you can move through clouds. It's a very easy access. Those are very soft, very just light. In the same manner, your servers also are going to become very light as a cloud. Okay, so that is the reason here they are including the term called as cloud. Cloud means lightweight. So here we are going to use the lightweight servers. Virtual servers means lightweight servers. No one can carry these servers. This all would be available as internet as a source. Where you have server means you can say you have servers in USA or India or UK or some other country in case of on-premise. In case of virtual servers, where you have servers means wherever we have internet, there we have our servers. That's what you can say. That means very lightweight. Lightweight means cloud. So that is the reason we are including the term called as cloud. Okay, the same way you can say, so Oracle Fusion applications. Fusion applications means that could be any application. It could be finance or SCM or HCM. You can call as Oracle Fusion applications when you go with on-premise solution. If you are going to use Fusion, these Fusion applications through Oracle servers, instead of calling it as Oracle Fusion application, you have to include the term called as Oracle Fusion Cloud applications. Cloud means you are accessing the applications through Oracle servers. That's all. Which servers again? Virtual servers. Where you have those servers, wherever you are and wherever internet is available, there you can find the servers. That's how the servers are supported by Oracle data centers, which they have across the globe. So this is the difference between on-premise and cloud. Again, within the cloud, different models are available. We'll discuss that as a next topic. Okay, next point. As of now, whatever we discussed, based on this, any questions from anyone, please, to understand this on-premise or cloud? Any questions from anyone, please? You can unmute and you can raise your question.
Hello, sir.
Please.
So can you please explain about data centers?
Data centers means the big servers they maintain to manage any data. Okay. Data centers means they maintain multiple servers, okay, to support. Now you have a Google. There is a huge data in that. For that, Google will maintain the data center. In the data center, they'll store all the data. When you search in the Google, whatever you are finding the data, all data is stored in the Oracle Google data centers, in Google servers, where they are going to have a multiple servers, okay, to manage the data. Those we call as the data centers. Fine.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah. Any other questions?
Yeah, sir.
Please.
What is the difference between the data center and virtual server?
So in the data centers can support n number of physical or virtual servers. That is the difference. Okay. See, if you take example schools can host the students. The same way data centers can host the virtual or physical servers. That's all.
Okay, virtual and physical both servers.
Yeah, it could be physical or it could be virtual. Any servers can be, anything can be managed by data centers.
For example, we are using a Fusion application.
Okay.
So first to data fetch from the virtual server or data center?
Virtual server which is supported by data center. This virtual server will be in data centers. That's how there can be n number of virtual servers in the data center, which are supported by the data center.
Okay.
How these virtual servers are supported by this data center? To support virtual servers, they'll maintain the physical servers. That's how those are supported. Okay. See, here the point to make you to understand, we use virtual server. I am touching all this. But reality, you are not going to do anything with the data centers. Nowhere you are going to talk about data centers. Understand that point, okay, or else ignore it, no issues. The data centers, they'll have big missions. By using those big missions, they can support the virtual servers. That means virtual servers, multiple virtual servers or many virtual servers can be managed by data centers with a huge infrastructure of the servers. Any other questions, please?
Sorry, if you maintain the data in the cloud computing, so is it chance of data theft?
Data
Theft, like
I didn't get your term. Data
stolen of data, like hacking
No,
or something kind
no,
of
no.
thing.
That Oracle will take care of. Okay, the best security metrics they are following. Okay.
Then what is the use of like on-premise, like when cloud computing giving everything? So
Yes.
why the big companies are following on-premise policies?
The data privacy. This is data privacy. And again, some clients are not interested to host their servers by someone where they want to have a data privacy. So
Yeah,
that
that's what.
here Oracle is taking care of it, but still the concern for some clients is anyway, the servers are not managed by us. Servers are managed by Oracle, and they may not have a trust. That is the reason some clients goes with a on-premise. Nowadays, everything, every business and every product, everything is moving to cloud only.
Okay.
There will be that subscription agreements and all. The Oracle is taking care of the security for their data and all.
Like cloud computing came from past like 5 to 6 years, right?
Oh,
So
many years back, many years back.
yeah, like do we have any cases like where that data got stolen?
Where data got?
Let me say like data privacy got leaked.
The data privacy and all Oracle will take care of.
Okay.
Because Oracle is providing the cloud service, right? That is the reason Oracle only will take care of it.
Okay.
Lakshman sir, so do we have certain companies like where they're maintaining both of the scenarios, like on premises and also and cloud computing also?
So now Oracle is not offering the on-premise as of now for Fusion. Their focus is only cloud. Okay. In past, they were giving the option for on-premise. Yes, there are few clients who implemented Fusion applications on-premise. They are using. Now that option is not available. Okay, Oracle is not focusing on that. If some company wants to go with both also, they can go. If Oracle is allowing, that is possible. Already a few companies are running like that for a different application on-premise, few applications on the cloud also. Some few companies are using. Possible.
Okay.
But if they are using two different and connecting those applications, etc., the many integrations and all they have to do, it will become little difficult when it comes to usage. They can choose on-premise or they can choose cloud. One option will help them a lot to manage those applications and business processes.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Any other questions? No questions. Now here, the next point is, say the XYZ INC company wants to use the servers from Oracle. That means they are going to get cloud servers or virtual servers. If they want to use the virtual servers, what are the different options are available for that company? So if they want to use the virtual servers, what cloud subscription model they have to take from Oracle? You have a different options as a SaaS. Okay, we have a SaaS and we have, sorry, what is this? PaaS and IaaS. Okay, if any company is going to implement Fusion applications for their company, and if they want to go with virtual servers from Oracle, the virtual servers, whatever they get, they want to get with which subscription model. These we call as subscription models, or you can call as subscription options, or you can call as deployment models or deployment options. Okay, let me write. You can call it as subscription model or subscription option or deployment model or deployment options. Okay. So you can call with any name, subscription models or deployment models. Here deployment means again you don't compare with these two. Okay. Cloud subscription models, or else deployment you can say that's how the deployment takes place for you, or else you can say cloud model also you can call. So these are the three subscription models are available for any companies. Okay. So what is the meaning of SaaS, PaaS, IaaS? First we'll discuss about it. There itself you can get the meaning of those. Further we'll discuss. Okay. Here SaaS stands for software as a service. Software as a service. S stands for software, A stands for as, another A stands for A. The fourth letter S stands for service. Software as a service. What does it mean by PaaS? Okay, what does it mean by PaaS? PaaS stands for platform as a service. Platform as a service. What is a platform? We'll discuss here. Software means we know the products what we are going to use. Those are the software products. Software we know. Here, what is a platform? We'll discuss. And third subscription model is IaaS. IaaS stands for infrastructure as a service. As a service. Infrastructure as a service. These are the different subscription models are available from Oracle. So ideally, if any company wants to use Fusion applications, they'll go with a SaaS or PaaS. Why they'll go with a SaaS or PaaS? We'll discuss about these three so that we can understand. If any client wants to use Fusion applications with the help of Oracle servers, Oracle virtual servers, say they are going to choose SaaS. They can choose SaaS or PaaS. If they want to use Fusion applications from Oracle, IaaS, nothing, just they go with SaaS or PaaS. Why they never go with IaaS, we'll discuss. Say one client choose SaaS subscription to use Oracle Fusion application for their company. So when they choose this, they'll get Fusion applications access. They'll get Fusion applications access. Say they subscribe finance, SCM, and HCM. For those three different product families, they'll get access. Okay, they'll get access. After getting access, these applications need to be implemented by consultants. Okay, the applications need to be implemented by consultants. Yes, that is possible. The consultant team, the implementation team, they will implement so that client will start using. Here, in case of SaaS, Oracle is not allowing us to perform the customizations. Customizations, no, not allowed. What does it mean by customization? Take example, now financials, take example of Oracle Fusion Accounts Payable. This is one of the application. So here what we can do, we can create the invoices and payments. Say for example, to capture payables department certain activity related data, you want to create one additional page which Oracle is not providing. Say for example, in the payables we have 20 pages. In payables application, Oracle given 20 pages to enter the payables related data. So client requirement is they need one more page. If you want to develop that page, if you want to create that page, creating the new pages, we call as customization. Okay, creating new pages. Here customization means creating something new. Okay, you can call it customization or developments. Customizations are developments. You can call with any term, customization or development. Customizations or developments are nothing but creating new pages or editing or modifying or extending. Okay. So if you are going to extend existing pages, functionalities, if you are going to extend existing payments, it's all about modifying. or else creating new reports. You are creating one report. Say, for example, we are going to use application called as accounts payable application. Say in accounts payable application, Oracle is providing 20 reports. Along with the product, Oracle is giving 20 reports. But your client required 5 more reports. Those reports need to be developed by a technical team that falls under technical or is functional. The technical consultants has to develop those reports. How they develop? As per the requirement they develop, what data the report should display and all, that's how they create the reports. That also falls under customization or developments. Creating new report also we call it customization. And say, for example, you are going to use these applications from Oracle. Okay, you are going to use this application from Oracle, but you want to use purchasing application from other company. Say this is from Oracle, and you want to use the purchasing application from SAP company. SAP. Purchasing you want to use from SAP, Oracle payables you want to use from Oracle. Now, these two applications we have to connect, because once purchasing department will purchase something, payables department has to make the payment. There should be communication between these two departments as per business. As per applications also, there should be communication. In SAP purchasing, if you create the purchase order, the purchase order information should comes to Oracle payables application to create invoice. Based on the purchase invoice or receipt information, we have to create invoice in the payables. For that reason, the data need to be transferred from purchasing to payables. To transfer from here to here, there should be channel. That channel we call as interface. Okay. So to transfer the data from one application to another application, whatever technical team will create, that we call as interface. When you talk about customizations, we never do the customization. All customization should be done by technical team on. Technical consultants creating new pages and extending the functionality or creating new report, creating the interfaces. Interfaces means connecting two applications. So these all activities comes under customizations. Out of all these, if you are going to use SaaS, customizations are not allowed. Which type of customizations? Page creation, page customizations means you cannot create new pages in the SaaS subscription. If you are a SaaS client, SaaS customer for Oracle, Oracle will provide the Fusion applications as per your subscription, but within those applications, you cannot modify any pages, or you cannot create new pages, or else you cannot create new applications altogether. But you are allowed to create new reports. New reports also customization, but if you create new report, that is a customization only, but it is not going to disturb your product. Just a report what purpose? To view the data, how the data is stored in the database. So this is allowed. In case of SaaS, reports customization is possible. Okay, you can create the new reports, and you can, technical people can build the interfaces. Okay, integrations. Interfaces means connecting one application with another application. Creating interface you can call as integration also. For integration, for connectivity purpose only, we create the interfaces. These all are done by technical team. Okay, we no need to do anything. So in case of SaaS, integrations are allowed. Yes, you can do the integrations. Okay, you can create new pages or you can do the modifications. Okay, sorry, here these are all are part of technical, but creating new pages and extending the existing pages is not allowed in the SaaS subscription. But creating new pages and connecting one application with another application, integrations are possible in case of SaaS. Say now we are using one version of application or one release of application. If tomorrow Oracle is going to come up with the latest release and your environment, your server, your virtual server can be upgraded automatically, auto upgrade. Okay, so auto upgrade. We are using many applications nowadays in our mobile, like you will get a like alert as so and so upgrade is available. You will install that upgrade, so the additional functionality will be added. Equal to that much simplicity, your SaaS environment can be upgraded automatically. Okay, if Oracle is going to come up with some latest releases or latest versions, easily you can upgrade if you are a SaaS customer. And you will get complete support. The maintenance and everything will be done by Oracle. Okay. The maintenance, and you will get DBA supports. So when you are using the Fusion applications, we need DBA support, database administrator support, who will be managing that virtual server. If anything wrong with that, to support on that, we need DBA support. That also you'll get from Oracle. So these are the points which you have to consider if somebody is going to use cloud applications, virtual servers from Oracle. So with a model called as software as a service. Okay, the software as a service model. So we'll get the Fusion applications from client. You have to use as it is. How Oracle is providing, you have to use as it is. How Oracle is providing, accordingly you can go for implementation. You can implement and you can use those. You are not allowed to do the customization. What type of customization? Creating new pages and modifying existing pages, that is not allowed in case of SaaS. And reports, yes, you can customize. You can create the new report. Creating new report also we call it customization. That is allowed. And connecting one application with another application, nothing but creating interface. That only we call as integrations. That is also allowed in the SaaS. Auto upgrades. If Oracle is going to come up with the latest releases, your environment can be upgraded automatically. And maintenance, Oracle will take care of maintenance because this is not our own server. This is Oracle provided server. The server maintenance Oracle will take care. If any DBA support we require when we are working, when we get some issues, some we ideally call it bugs, some patch applications and cloning, there are different activities. Those all I'll discuss when we deal with the concept called as real-time implementation process. Okay, here we have like real-time implementation process. There, what would be the responsibility of technical DBAs? There you will understand what DBA's responsibility. So those all can be handled by Oracle DBA team only. And if you are going to choose PaaS, how it is different? Okay, if you are going to subscription from Oracle, how it is going to be different? In case of PaaS, you will be able to do the customization. You can create the new pages in any application what Oracle is providing, or else you can create one new application also. Okay, here we are discussing the application like Oracle Fusion accounts payables, receivables, fixed assets. Similar to that, you can create new application also if you want. Okay, you will be able to do the page customizations. Rest of all are possible, but auto upgrade here, yes, Oracle will upgrade your environment automatically. But in case of PaaS, no, because you are going to disturb Oracle provided product by doing the customizations. So Oracle won't allow for auto upgrade. If they do auto upgrade, your customizations, everything will get disturbed. That is the reason we have to go with a manual upgrade, where that is again team effort. Okay, it takes some time to upgrade. Maybe just if it is the case like it may take you for 1 month or 2 months. If it is auto upgrade, you can inform to Oracle today. In 1 or 2 days, the activity would get complete. But it takes like month or 2 months or 3 months time also, depending on your client size at all. And here also they'll take care of the maintenance, DBA support they will get. Here, what is the additional advantage? They'll get the platform which allows the clients to do the customization. Here, platform means the platform which is allowing these clients to do the customization. Means they will give the access to the clients to do the modification to existing application or to create the new pages or new applications as per their business requirement. And in case of IaaS, client will get only storage space. Okay, they don't get any applications here. Okay, storage space. storage space they will get. In this storage space, they will get access to virtual server, that is empty virtual server. Within that, you don't find any application. If you want to like play some documents, or if you want to install some applications, you can do whatever you want to do. Okay, so you can take like IaaS subscription, you may install SAP application, or else you may install Microsoft application, or else you may install IBM applications. So for any purpose, you can use this infrastructure as a service. This is just storage space, no applications you can get from Oracle. So here in two cases, you will get application. The key difference here is, here no customizations, here you can do the customizations. Here auto upgrade is possible. Here no auto upgrade, everything should be done by your team through manual process. So most of the clients, okay, more than 95% of the clients are using SaaS only. Very few clients are using whose business process need to be customized and complex. Those clients are going with the PaaS. Most of the clients are going with SaaS only. 95% of the clients are going with the SaaS, and very few, 4 or 5% clients are going with the PaaS. When it comes to functional, we are going to work as a functional consultants. We are going to work as a functional, not technical or not DBS. When it comes to functional, it doesn't make any difference. Let client take SaaS or PaaS. We are going to do our job only. If they are going to create new pages, what pages they require, they'll inform us, that we'll talk to the technical team, they'll create. That is only the difference. The application, the product functionality, product features are going to remain as it is. Only the flexibility here is additional pages can be created by technical team. That is not possible here. Here, your environment can be upgraded to latest automatically on your request to Oracle. Here, that is not possible. The rest all are same. This is what you have to understand. Subscription models, most of the clients are using SaaS only, not PaaS. SaaS, PaaS, IaaS. Remember this terminology and how we pronounce them. Okay, SaaS, PaaS, IaaS. Don't call as SaaS, PaaS. No, never call it SaaS, PaaS, IaaS. Now, any questions on these points, please?
LAXMAN, in SaaS, can we do the personalization or not?
Basic personalizations. Okay, basic personalizations. Basic means, say in one page you have one field. Okay, you want to hide it. Yes, you can hide it.
Okay, very basic personalization only.
Yeah. If you want to go with writing some programming logic as a conditions and all, that you cannot do. That you can do only in the PaaS.
Okay, and what about the profile options?
Yeah, profile options is quite common. That is a product functionality only. Profile options we have as a part of product, but in the Fusion they reduced usage drastically. They reduced. We'll see once we get into the application where we use. We can compare with EBS also for our better understanding if required.
Okay, okay. I have
option concept.
Okay, I have one more question about the subscription. Can we purchase the? It is a named subscription, Oracle alone, or we can?
Yeah, Oracle only.
Named subscription. If we have an, I mean, we use application will be used by the 10 persons. So we need to. Can we purchase the bulk subscription, or we need to get the only license? Or I mean, subscription for the 10 users only.
See, for certain applications, they are setting the limit. Minimum you have to take subscription for these many users. That's how they are giving. For example, you take application called as Fusion Expense. They are setting some limit. Minimum you have to take the subscription for Fusion Expense for minimum 50 users. Otherwise, they don't give that. For other applications, they don't have certain limits. For very few applications, they have certain limit. For which applications, how many minimum user subscriptions you have to take.
Okay, because Fusion Expense.
1 second. When you talk about subscription, okay, when you talk about subscription, let me write here. Okay. When you talk about subscription, you always take the subscription, the selection of applications. You need subscription for which applications, And for how many users, how much time frame? Maybe you need a subscription for 10 applications. You may need subscription for 200 users. And you need subscription for 10 years. This is how you have to take the subscription. These are the parameters where Oracle will consider.
Okay. And
Applications for how many users? What is the time frame? How many years? Based on these parameters, your subscription fee would be decided by Oracle. Done.
okay. And I have one more question. We are using
Your
Oracle-
voice is very low. If possible, please try to fix it.
Okay, okay. Now it is okay.
Yes.
We are using Oracle loans in current for current
Oracle loans application. Okay.
Oracle loans application. So it is available in Fusion also.
No, as of now, that is not available.
So okay.
Because
Actually,
see that whatever you are seeing like EBS, it's like it is a journey of 20 years,
yeah.
right?
So Oracle loans and treasury.
Here
Treasury is
few applications are not available. What are the applications most of the clients are using? Those are available in the Fusion. Very few are not available. Still Oracle is working on those.
okay. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
Any other questions, please? Yeah, please.
New reports can design in SaaS.
Volume is very, very low. Volume is very, very low.
New reports can be designed
Same,
in SaaS.
same. Please try
Now
to.
it's okay.
I think it's better. Please go ahead.
New reports can be designed in SaaS.
Sorry?
New reports.
New reports. Yes, new reports can be developed in SaaS and PaaS. Yes.
Customer can
People
design.
will create those new reports. What is your question related to new reports?
Customer can design the new reports.
Anyone can design that. Applications will allow. If a client customer knows how to design the reports, they can create, or else ideally technical people has to do that as a part of implementation or related support. The technical team has to do that. Functional people, we, our client, no need to do that. The job of developing the new reports is technical.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hi, sir. Actually, customization includes creating new pages, extending existing pages, creating
Yes.
new report and interface, right?
Yes,
So
here I
only-
mentioned the same. This all falls under customization. And again, writing some custom procedures, those also falls under customization.
But in SaaS, like the page customization is not allowed, right? So it's for two only, right? Creating new pages and extend existing pages.
In SaaS, you cannot do the page customization. So only reports you can create, and you can create the integrations with third-party applications, which should be done by technical.
Okay.
Yep.
Suppose a company has taken SaaS and later on they want like more modifications. Can they shift to PaaS?
Yes. See, only the difference between SaaS and PaaS. In SaaS, they don't allow you to do the customizations. If you take the PaaS subscription at any point of time, they'll start allowing you to do the customization. Just only permission. That's all.
Does it affect cost wise also, like only?
No, same. Like say if you take PaaS subscription, how it would cost in the same way. After taking SaaS, if you are moving to PaaS, the variance you will be paying almost.
Lakshman sir, in
Please.
SaaS, you have mentioned that auto upgrade will happen automatically and it will disturb the settings. Which kind of
One
settings?
second. Auto upgrade, if you request Oracle upgrade, they will do for us. And
Yes,
it
sir.
won't take much time. Just first they'll do on one instance. Will verify that if you say okay, immediately they'll do on targeted instance. Yeah.
Okay, so you said that it will disturb our settings of the
No.
implementation,
No.
what we have done.
Here,
Okay.
if Oracle is doing auto upgrade automatically, as per the standard product, upgrade will take place. But they did some changes, right?
Mhm.
Changes will be disturbed if Oracle is going to do auto
Okay.
upgrade here. That is the reason they are not doing.
Okay, only in PaaS it is a problem. If they
Yeah.
do,
In
that is why
SaaS,
they're
they
not
are not
doing it.
disturbing, right? They are not disturbing product.
Okay.
Okay, creating
Mhm.
so that Oracle cannot guess. Accordingly, they
Mhm.
upgrade. That is the reason. Here they are not touching any application related functionalities, features. As it is, we are using. That is the reason. Those can be upgraded automatically. In case of passive, Oracle is going to do auto upgrade. What about the customizations they did? Who is going to take care of those as a part of upgradation? That is the reason they are not doing the auto upgrade. Manually, that need to be upgraded.
So, who is doing that means upgrade in PaaS then, sir? Who will be doing?
As Oracle will help us to apply the patches, and our team has to take care of technical team and functional. Okay, so that upgrade I will explain here. What we do as a part of team, I mentioned, right? Type of projects.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Here you will
Okay.
understand.
So our role will come, but will be covered
Very
in this
limited.
topic.
Very limited. Nothing to do. Mostly technical and DBAs will work on it, and we will be involved in some sort of testing.
Okay.
I'll explain that the complete process now. In case of upgrade projects, upgrade activities, what would be our role? We will discuss.
Okay.
Any other questions?
Can you explain again the IaaS?
IaaS is storage space. Say, for example, you are using the laptop. Okay. In laptop, we have 200 GB hard disk. Now you want to store the data, which is going to be 500 GB. Can you store in your laptop?
No.
No. What is the alternative solution? You don't want to buy another laptop. You don't want to use external hard disk.
Hard disk.
You don't want to use all those. What is the additional solution? Because to buy external hard disk, say it is costing like 5,000, for example.
Okay. We'll buy the storage
Is-
space like
It will cost
Google
5.
service.
One second. Let me talk, please. It will cost 5,000 for external hard disk to buy 500 GB, for example. But whatever the data you want to store, maybe you want to store for 1 month or 2 months or 3 months. Just for 1 or 2 months, you are not interested to buy the external hard disk with the 5,000 or more than that. Now, what is the alternative option? What do you think?
We'll buy storage space only.
Yeah, then what you will do is you will buy virtual storage space. You may contact Amazon, okay, AWS, Amazon Web Services, or you can contact Google Drive you have, right?
Yes, yes.
So that 200 GB data or 500 GB data with a certain link which Google will provide, you will upload all the documents into that. You will pay maybe 500 or 1,000 for certain period.
Yes.
So that's how you can, that is equal to IaaS, infrastructure as service.
Okay.
Storage space, just a space. Google Drive is in IaaS only.
Okay, got it.
Any questions, please?
Sir, when cloud is giving, cloud computing is giving the space and maintaining the our say drive, then
No, no,
what is
one
the use
second,
of
one
storage
second.
space?
One second. Oracle is giving space, and that is for only your applications, not for something else. They don't allow something else to store in that.
Okay, something else means, sir?
Something else means some data files or some other software products to install, they don't allow. Only they give the space to install the Fusion application, they install and they'll give here.
Okay.
You cannot install, you cannot place any data files in that space in SaaS or PaaS. If you take infrastructure as service IaaS, anything you can store. You can install some other applications. You can install Fusion applications also. You may take the Fusion applications license. Okay, instead of buying the server, you may buy only this space, and this all you can maintain. In that case, DBA part and everything again you have to take care of. This all will come into the picture. Only instead of server, you are taking the infrastructure as service. This rest of all again you have to take care. Instead of physical server, you can buy the virtual server from Oracle. This all taking the license installation and all these all you can take care in this environment.
In S application, I think it's a physical server is available, right?
Yeah, physical server is available with the storage space.
Yeah, just like as a R12.
Correct, correct. No, it's not like R2 is physical. It is virtual only. The server is virtual, but you have to take care of all this.
Okay.
Yeah, in R12 also we have that. Yes, your point is correct. Yes, in R12 also you can take the cloud option. You can install those applications instead of buying the server from Oracle. Yes, that is true. Now, Oracle is offering for R12 also that giving this. Yeah, that's true. Okay. Now we'll discuss only one more point and we'll wind up for today. So if you are going to use SaaS or PaaS, take any applications, you will get the product environment. That product environment we call as instance. As a instance. Whatever the product environment we get from Oracle that we call as instance. So when you take the subscription from Oracle, by default, you get access to 2 instances. You get access to 2 instances. The 2 instances we use for 2 purposes. One instance we use for testing purpose. Another instance we use for real-time usage purpose by company client that we call as production instance. Okay. Within instance, what we can have? We can have within instance applications, like already we discussed applications like AP, accounts payables, like AR, account receivables, cash management, GL, okay, FA. This is how you can have a different applications. So, and within the same instance, we'll have a database also. Within the same instance, you can have database to store all those applications data. Whenever you use this application, data will get stored in the database. You can run the reports. So this is the meaning of instance. Okay, this is the meaning of instance. So, okay, ideally we use 2 instances. We get 2 instances from Oracle. One we use for testing purpose. During the implementation, first everything we have to test how they are doing the business, doing the setups, creating invoice in the payables, creating the payments. Here we discussed a few points, right? The same I'm referring. In the payables, we will create different type of invoices, different type of payments. We will test and we will verify whether working or not. Same we have to show to the client. This all we'll do. Okay. So what is possible in each and every application, everything we have to test. Okay. If everything is working fine, we will set up production instance. Okay. We will set up, we'll do all the setups again in this instance. Or else, what are the setups you already completed in the production? Those all setups you can move from test instance to production instance. And here, client will start recording the transaction. In the production instance, we never enter any testing transactions. So client will use it. If client is going to use PaaS environment, the customizations, okay, the customizations and all they can do in the test instances only, or else they can buy one more instance from Oracle for development purpose. Okay, by default, we get only 2. One we use for testing, another one we use for production purpose. But if client wants to get, they can get additional instances from Oracle for the purpose of development. Okay, development instance. If they think we don't need development instance, the test instances only, they can create that page customizations, etc. Those customizations also can be tested here. Ultimately, they use only 2 instances. One is test and production. Test they are using for testing as well as development purpose. This you can name as test cum development instance. Or else, if they think why to do the customizations in this, that may disturb this test instance. If that is a case, they can go for separate instance as a development instance. We get by default only 2. Client can buy additional instance for development purpose. If they are going to use PaaS subscription, if they are going to use SaaS, test instance is enough. Even if they are using PaaS, They can use test instance for a development purpose also. For both purposes they can use, but always it's recommended to have an additional instance as a development instance if they are going to do the customizations as a PaaS subscription. So this is how we get instances from Oracle. These all instances are fresh instances. There won't be any sample data. But what Oracle is doing is Oracle is providing instance for training purposes or practice purposes. That instance we call as vision instance. Okay, that instance we call as vision instance. Why we are calling as vision instance? Vision instance. What is the difference compared to other instances? Here you can have a sample data. So if you look at these instances which you are going to use for your client, in these instances you will find nothing. You don't find your suppliers, you don't find sample data for suppliers, customers, or invoices, or payments, or purchase orders, nothing, no data you find in these instances. These are blank. As per the client, you have to implement all those. Okay, as per our client, that client, you have to implement all those. But when you talk about this vision instance, in the vision instance, you can find the sample data. Why we are calling this instance as a vision instance? The sample data, what they are providing, the data they are providing, the company name called as vision. They took the company name as vision for sample data. That is the reason that instance we call as vision instance. When you compare vision instance with other instances, the simple point is the vision we can find the sample data for reference purpose or training or learning purpose or some other testing purposes. But here you don't find any sample data. These instances are used by client only. Okay, at the time of implementation. So primarily we use this, say implementation duration is, for example, 10 months. So if it is 10 months, mostly we'll be working on this instance for 6 to 7 months. Okay, or I'll say 10 months means yes, max 7 to 8 months we'll be working on the test instances only. Once everything is finalized, then we'll move to production. The last 2 months we'll keep working on the production instance. We'll keep production ready so that client will start using. When we start with the test instance, when we use the development, when we use the production instance, these all points I'll cover in this implementation process. Now again, that is a big story to discuss, not required. Just to remember, when we are going to work on any implementation, which instances we get from Oracle, what purpose. If you don't understand, no issues. Remember this terminology. I'll touch base everything very detailed level as a part of implementation process. So this instance, Oracle never provides to clients. This instance, so they provide to their implementation partners. Now take example, Wipro, TCS, Infosys. These all companies are doing the implementation for clients because those all are Oracle partners. To do the implementation for Oracle products, the TCS, Wipro, Infosys, Genpact, these all companies are Oracle partners for implementation. For those partner companies only, Oracle is providing this vision instance with the sample data. Any client is going to use, they'll provide blank instance. As a consultant, we will keep these instances ready where those can be used by client. So this is a real instance which client will use. These are the instances we will use to get ready with this instance. Yeah, this all we'll discuss and understand thoroughly as a part of implementation support processes. Okay, for now, just remember this terminology. So that's all for today. We are going to wind up the session. If you have any questions, you can stay back. We can spend enough time to discuss all those. We're done for today. If you have any questions, you can stay back, or else you may drop from the meeting, or else you may stay back to tune what discussions are going to happen. Thank you all. See you tomorrow. Any questions, please?
Yeah, Lakshman, after go live in SaaS model, after go live, who will decide the frequency of doing the cloning of test instance, Oracle or client? I mean,
in EBS, who decide cloning?
By the client.
Yeah, here also same.
Okay.
In case of EBS, the cloning and all done by our DBA, because
yes,
it will be part of our team. Here, we will request the Oracle DBS to perform the cloning. Here or there, everywhere, we request DBS. Whose DBS matter?
Okay. Okay.
We will raise SR, service request, or else we have other channels to connect.
Okay.
DBA only will do it. It can be cloning or it can be some kind of copying it can be cloning or patching, etc. What are the DB activities we have as a part of every instance and project? All can be done by Oracle DBS. So when what we need, that we will ask the Oracle Fusion DBS team, Cloud DBA team.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
And when we will get the access of the Vision instance?
Once we start working on this instance, I'll share the instance, because now we are discussing, right? We are not doing anything on instance.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Once we start working on instance as a part of our class, the same day we will provide you the instance.
Okay, thank you. Thanks.
Thanks.
Lakshman sir, shall we take the running notes or is it
Take
required?
running notes also. See, this sheet I will share with everyone. Okay.
Okay.
You will get this sheet, but in your own style. Okay. You please make a note of each and every point. Really, that will help you. Everything what we do, what we discuss, max you try to capture, which I am not writing here. So when you go for practice and all, you can use that note for your reference for practice purpose. You will get all the videos also, because you cannot play all the videos all the time, right?
Correct. Yes.
Yeah. Please prepare your note. See, when you attend classroom trainings, what process we follow, please follow that.
Sure. Okay.
Take running note, that will help you 100%.
Lakshman,
Yeah.
so it is possible now ki we can transfer the all our configuration which we done in the test instance to the production.
What you asked, is it possible?
Yeah, to export all the configurations which we made in the testing instance to the production one.
Yeah, you can do that. Incremental base also you can do it. Now you did some setups, you can move from test to production or somewhere else, or to development. An instance you can move. Later you did some additional setups, the incremental setups also you can move. Possible.
Okay. Okay.
Lakshman sir, do we get same instance ID for everyone, or it's separate for practice?
Same or different?
Will it be same or it will be different?
Same or different? See, sometimes depending on the batch size, if more participants, we provide different instances, or else sometimes same.
Okay, because sometimes we are practicing and they are practicing, it won't interfere, right?
No.
Okay.
Oracle is taking care of that. It doesn't work in that way. At a time, multiple people can work. Take reality also. Take reality. If you take some implementations, thousands of users will be working on that instance for reality. Yeah, it will support. Okay, multi-tenant. Okay, multi-user support is there in all the instances.
Okay.
Yeah. Any other questions, please? And one more point, let me add here. This development instance, in short, we call as dev instance. Okay, dev instance. Short name is dev instance. For production, we call as prod instance. This also you can take as a call. Okay, development instance we can call as dev instance. Production instance you can call as prod instance.
Lakshman, one thing, we are actually we are the firm in which I am working. We are expected to clear the GL certification there. So
Okay.
can you please share that GL dumps which you are told in the yesterday class, if possible?
Yesterday class?
Yeah.
No, I didn't get you. Yesterday class, what you are talking about?
No, you said that you will share that GL sample questions, and I think you said that thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
One second, let me just off the recording, I'll talk about it. Yeah, that's all about it. Yeah. Any questions? Please?
Yeah, sir, when we are doing the practice in Vision instance, we can relate everything same when we are doing testing and production.
Same. What I'm classes is, I'm not going to create anything as by treating as that as a Vision instance or something else. In fresh instance, what approach, what process, what sequence we follow, the same we are going to do in the Vision instance. Even sample data is there, we are not going to touch it. We are not going to refer it. In fresh instance, how we start doing the setups, how we create the transactions, everything we are going to create with our own environment, within our own setups only. We are not going to touch whatever available in that instance. That would be equal to your fresh instance. That's what we are going to do.
Okay.
Yeah. Any other questions, please?
Yeah, Satish this side. So other than implementation.
Oh, voice is very low. Please don't mind. I am requesting everyone, when you just raise any question, check your audio. Any
Now
pause.
is it good?
No, it is coming somewhere.
Hello.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, so other than implementation, like implementing these things, does accounting background will really help, or what are the topics that we need to learn if you go through the accounting part?
You will understand how accounting also takes place in the as a part of this course and as a part of each and every transaction. So apart from that, just if you are aware of the basic accounting and all, that will help you. But
Okay, okay.
this see in the course, everything you are going to see. Okay. When you create invoice or when you create payment, where we provide accounts, how system will take, how it will create accounting entry. Okay. This is all we are going to see in this course.
Yeah, yesterday when I received mail from ERPTREE, they have attached one curriculum which covers what are the topics that they are going to cover. Okay.
Correct.
And when I go back and saw the accounting thing, there I happened to see this banking reconciliation and all.
Everything will cover in class only. You will see that.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
And one more
So
thing.
you no need to get ready with anything. Okay, just attend the classes. You will learn everything what is required to. Whatever the knowledge you require to work as a Oracle Fusion Cloud Financial Functional Consultant and all the applications.
Yeah, and one more thing, like last dot, this thing is regarding the testing, because in most of the roles and responsibilities, job roles and responsibilities, they mention some testing experience. I didn't get exactly. So is there any testing related?
Yeah, you can see after doing this, you can say you have a testing experience. See, for example, how to create invoice, how to make the payment. If you know, that only falls under testing.
Okay.
I tell you. So please test these two type of invoices are working or not in this instance. I'll tell you. You will go and check. Yes, I tested. Yes, I'm able to create invoice. I'm able to create payment. That is a test result. Yes, you are able to create means test results are passed.
Okay, okay. Nothing specific like any.
Nothing specific. Nothing specific. You can address in your CV. You have testing experience also.
Okay, okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. Again, I'll talk about testing as a part of this implementation process. Okay, so we'll talk about the implementation project process, what activities we do. There I'll talk about the testing, what you have to understand related to testing. I'll just give you certain inputs.
Sure.
Right. Any other questions? Seems to no questions. If no questions, that's all for today. We'll connect tomorrow same time and we'll proceed. Thank you all.